Now I am going to share about the case study of virtualization. Virtualization is the process of creating a virtual representation of hardware such as servers, storage, network on other physical machines. It supports multiple copies of virtualization to execute one on physical machines, each with their own operating systems and programs. This optimizes hardware efficiency and flexibility and enables resources to be shared between multiple customers or organizations. There are three types of virtualizations: platform as a service, infrastructure as a service, software as a service. Virtualization is important because it lets you get the most out of your computers or server resources. Better use of resources instead of allowing for name source and ensured machines virtualizations enable multiple programs or systems on one computer, which is more cost effective. Companies can save their money on hardware and maintenance by less using physical equipment. Flexibility. Virtual machines can be easily installed, relocated and resized to switch changing requirements. Security. Virtualization isolates various applications or systems from each other. If one of them has access, it won't affect others. Simple recovery. In case something goes wrong, it is simple to backup or restore virtual machines, allowing companies to return to work quickly after an issue. Cloud-based companies: Amazon Web Service, Microsoft Azure, Google Cloud Platform, IBM Cloud, Oracle Cloud, Salesforce, VMware, Alibaba Cloud, AWS. AWS is the most comprehensive and broadly adopted to cloud. Millions of customers across every industries and has delivered cloud service for over VMwares. This is most trustable cloud computing and the security were helped to grow the company faster.
Hypervisor is the form of virtualization software which is used in cloud hosting to divide an alternative resources on various pieces of hardware. The program which provides partitioning, isolation or abstraction is called a virtualization hypervisor. The hypervisor is a hardware virtualization technique that allows multiple guests as to run on a single host system at the same time. A hypervisor is sometimes also called as Virtual Machine Manager (VMM). Types of hypervisor: Type 1 hypervisor, Type 2 hypervisor. Type 1 hypervisor. The hypervisor runs directly on the underlying host system. It is also known as native hypervisor or bare model. It does not require any space server operating system. It has a direct access to hardware resources. Example: VMware, Microsoft Hyper Virtualization to work direct to need of any other server. Disadvantages: One problem with Type 1 hypervisor: they usually means a dedicated, separate machine to perform their operation. Type 2 hypervisor: the host OS sums of the underlying host system. It is also known as host system hosted. Hypervisor: such kind of hypervisor does not run directly over the underlying hardware, rather than run on other applications in the host system physical machine. The software which is installed on an operating system. Hypervisor asks the operating system to make hardware because, example, VMware player, which is advantageous. Hypervisor also quick and easy area to a guest operating system. Disadvantages: Here there is no direct areas to a physical hardware resources, so the efficiency of this hypervisor lags the performance comparative Type 1 hypervisors. Application virtualization enables remote access by which user can directly interact with deployed application without installing them on their local machine. Example: Microsoft Azure lets people use their application without putting them on their own computers. Network virtualization: connecting devices to share information. This allows multiple virtual networks to run on the same physical network, each operating system independently. Thank you.